Welcome to Vintage Homey. In this video, we're diving into the cozy, nostalgic world of autumn cottagecore with 10 charming decor ideas to transform your home into a timeless, rustic retreat. Think warm hues, natural textures, and vintage touches that evoke the magic of fall. Whether you're sipping cider by a crackling fire or curling up with a good book, these ideas will infuse your space with seasonal warmth and charm. Let's create a cozy nest that feels like a hug from autumn itself. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more vintage-inspired ideas. Create a rustic pumpkin display to anchor your cottagecore aesthetic. Use heirloom pumpkins in muted greens, whites, and oranges, arranged on a weathered wooden table or vintage crate. Add moss, pine cones, and fairy lights for a woodland feel. The soft glow of lights against the pumpkin's curves feels warm and inviting, like a crisp autumn evening. Incorporate burlap runners or linen napkins for texture, and tuck in dried wheat stalks for a harvest vibe. This setup evokes nostalgia, reminiscent of old farmhouses, and brings cozy charm to any corner. Place it in your entryway or dining area to greet guests with autumn's embrace. Incorporate vintage lanterns to add a warm, timeless glow. Place brass or iron lanterns on side tables or hearths, filled with pillar candles or fairy lights. Surround them with ivy, acorns, or small gourds for a natural touch. The flickering light creates a cozy, storybook ambience, perfect for autumn evenings. Mix lantern sizes for depth, and opt for aged finishes to enhance the cottagecore charm. This setup feels like a scene from a vintage novel, inviting you to linger. Use them indoors or on a porch to extend the cozy vibe outdoors. Craft a cozy reading nook with plaid blankets in rich autumn hues like burgundy, mustard, and forest green. Drape them over a vintage armchair or wooden bench, paired with linen cushions. Add a wicker basket with books and a small tray for tea. The tactile mix of wool and linen feels comforting, like a warm hug on a chilly day. This nook invites relaxation, with soft textures and earthy tones evoking a countryside retreat. Place it by a window to enjoy the fall foliage, creating a perfect spot for quiet autumn afternoons. Adorn your front door or living room wall with a harvest wreath made of dried leaves, twigs, and berries. Use a grapevine base, weaving in eucalyptus, red berries, and pine cones for texture. The natural elements feel rustic and timeless, capturing the essence of autumn's bounty. Hang it with a burlap ribbon for extra charm. The wreath's earthy tones and organic shapes create a welcoming, cottagecore vibe, like a portal to a forest haven. It's a simple yet striking way to celebrate the season's beauty indoors or out. Set your dining table with antique-inspired elements for a cottagecore feast. Use mismatched vintage plates, linen napkins, and tarnished silverware. Add a burlap runner and small pumpkins as a centerpiece, paired with taper candles and brass holders. The eclectic mix feels like a family heirloom collection, warm and inviting. Soft candlelight and natural textures create a cozy, intimate dining experience, perfect for autumn gatherings. This setup evokes memories of old countryside dinners, making every meal feel special and timeless. Transform a corner with knitted throws and cushions in earthy tones like ochre, rust, and cream. Layer them on a wooden rocking chair or wicker sofa for texture. Add a small side table with a vintage lamp and dried flowers. The soft, handmade feel of knits brings warmth, like a hug from a grandmother's quilt. This corner feels intimate and serene, perfect for sipping tea or journaling. The rustic charm and tactile comfort make it a quintessential cottagecore retreat for autumn's cooler days. Style your bookshelf with autumnal touches. Mix vintage books with dried herbs, small pumpkins, and brass candlesticks. Drape a garland of felt leaves or twine across the shelves. The blend of intellectual and natural elements feels like a cozy library in a countryside cottage. The warm tones and textures create a nostalgic, inviting display, perfect for book lovers. This setup encourages curling up with a novel while surrounded by autumn's charm, blending function with seasonal beauty. Use mason jars as versatile decor pieces. Fill them with fairy lights, acorns, or dried corn kernels for a rustic glow. Place them on windowsills or cluster them on a tray for a centerpiece. The soft light filtering through the jars creates a magical, warm ambience, like fireflies in a jar. Their simplicity and natural fillings embody cottagecore's charm, evoking memories of rural evenings. This affordable, DIY-friendly idea adds a cozy, handmade touch to any space, perfect for autumn nights. Incorporate woven baskets for stylish, functional storage. Use them to hold firewood, blankets, or harvest produce like apples. Place them by a fireplace or under a console table. Their natural textures and earthy tones feel rustic and grounding, enhancing the cottagecore aesthetic. The basket's tactile quality adds warmth, like a nod to traditional craftsmanship. This practical decor idea keeps your space tidy while adding autumnal charm, making it both beautiful and useful for cozy fall days. Create dried flower arrangements for lasting autumn beauty. Use lavender, eucalyptus, and weed stalks in vintage vases or pitchers. Place them on mantels or dining tables for a delicate, nostalgic touch. The muted colors and fragile textures evoke a timeless, countryside feel, like a bouquet from a forgotten garden. These arrangements add elegance without maintenance, perfect for cottagecore charm. Their soft, faded hues blend seamlessly with autumn's palette, creating a serene and cozy atmosphere. That's all the ideas for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more ideas like this.